maybe deters you away from picking it, but overall it's still very solid. But yeah, let's see how both of these players take advantage of this tripod layout as we finally get into game 1 here.
Alright, getting into it.
We can already see just Gekk really comfortable with the movement on this stage, plat boosting and all.
Yeah, Gekk doing a really solid job at kind of moving around the stuff Outkast is throwing out right now. Outkast yet to get a percent, as makes me eat my words as soon as I say that. But Gekk was doing a very good job at moving around the pressure Outkast is trying to throw out. And Outkast still kind of trying, both players still trying to get something solid started. Gekk maybe has something? No.
He had something going on with a nice weight on that top plat, could get the down strong. Wasn't able to get too much of an edge guard, but regardless, now he's the one who's gonna have to avoid this edge guard.
Indeed, and we know how these edge guards go. Outkast very good at scouting out the options.
Gekk ran out of TPs.
Yeah, Gekk using it a bit too much there. Got a bit too scared, and Outkast gonna be taking the first stock in this set, drawing first blood.
A very awkward pillar right there for Outkast. He may have gotten the parry, but he's still gonna get punished for that pillar. Gekk really, Gekk really finding something here to respond. Gonna try and keep this pressure onto this beetle so that way Outkast can't pull rock or can't set up that Kragg zone. Avoids the down special.
Yeah, both players just with so much back and forth right now. Both, like, each player taking the lead back and forth, seemingly every couple seconds. We'll see who can take the stock first. Gekk looking for an opportunity there. The up cape not landing, and Outkast with the self-proclaimed Plan B combo with those rock shards into the down B, getting the second stock from Gekk before Gekk's able to get it from him.
Indeed, and high pillar set up into the blast zone. Outkast is gonna go ahead and just camp that left side, make sure he doesn't die that way. Gekk does exactly what I was about to say, just force Outkast away from that left side. That pillar, long gone though, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Does need to clean up that stock and does do so with a down strong.
Yeah, recognizing that Outkast was right on top of him, doing a great job at bringing it back, and we will see Outkast getting another edge guard opportunity started for himself. He's been doing so good at those so far this tournament, and making those lead into either just a ton more percent or the stock. Parry into down strong will take it though.
Yeah, a little rough DI there from Gekk, but overall, he was giving Outkast a little bit of a run for his money.
For sure, for sure. Alright, heading into game 2 on gates. I don't disagree with this. Very common Forsburn counter pick here.
No, this counter pick makes total sense again. Good Forsburn stage. Just as I say that, a quick 66%. Gekk gonna avoid the falling rock on him, but Outkast managing to snipe the real Forsburn off that pillar.
Yeah,
already got 84% onto Gekk, but it doesn't matter. Gekk with a beautiful response here, 75% right back onto Outkast. Unfortunately, gets sent off stage. Does manage to sneak back on though.
Yeah, Outkast got a very strong start for himself there. Gekk been doing a very good job at answering back though, but the pace still kind of seems like it's in Outkast's favor. And as I say that, Outkast getting a very good edge guard down, be into forward air, will take it, and now has the pillar set up for himself once again to try to just make this first stock have all the mileage in the world, and he's making it rock, still rocking the first stock at around the same percent and getting Gekk all the way to 90.
Yeah, unfortunately, Outkast did throw himself off stage there a little bit. Doesn't manage to take too much percent off of that. Gekk really has to figure out how he's going to close out that first stock. Unfortunate fair there. At 110% sure he's going to go for fair. Doesn't matter. Gekk finds it down strong.
Yeah, just overshoots what he was looking for just a little bit, but finally gets that first stock off from Outkast. But a lot of stray hits here from Outkast will take that second stock here. Yeah, there you go. So much hits done at that point on the down B that you can just run off stage and follow with the forward air. Outkast is setting up the pillar once again at an even lower percent this time. Gekk pushed him away from it, doing a really good job at not playing around, but Outkast tries the eye back over the pillar and ends up flying over it instead, and we have even stocks here on our game 2. Ooh, but another Plan B combo coming out from Outkast will secure game 2.
Yeah, Outkast shutting down all hopes of a comeback from G3kkingga before he can even get a single hit on his final stock.
Yeah, Outkast kind of just set the pace for that game and did a really good job at running with it. Gekk was able to get some good combos and advantage started for himself, but Outkast had the right answers, you know, had the edge guards into everything it needed to be.
Alright, so Gekk once again looking for a little bit more space than Ether Gates. Wanted to go Neo Fire Capital this time around. See if he can play a bit of War of Attrition with Outkast and finally get a game on the board. So we go into game number 3.
Yeah, going on the future variant of Fire Capital. I love this variant. It's so cool. And we will see Outkast doing a great job. So off to a lead at the start once again in the game, but Gekk doing a better job this time on not letting Outkast get as much off of it and getting something started for himself much sooner.
Indeed, you can see Gekk weaving in and out of that Kragg zone to just be ready to punish whatever Outkast does, just in case it ends up whiffing. So far, the solid amount of percent on Outkast, almost not quite gonna die to that bear, but almost does. Has that pillar set up on the left again, but that is perfectly fine. Outkast, never mind. Outkast is no longer on the right side of the stage.
Yeah, Outkast still has that pillar out there for himself, hasn't had to DI into it yet, but
what a beautiful tech on that combust, but it doesn't matter. Gekk finally getting that kill with a back air.
Yeah, Gekk just biding his time, you know. Outkast had that situation where he had the pillar set up for himself, and Gekk just recognizing I can wait until I can force you to use your pillar, and then once that pillar's no longer there, it doesn't matter what I hit with, you're already at 200%, I just need one hit and you're dead. And getting the first stock here in game 3 against Outkast is what you like to see if you're a Gekk fan.
Indeed. Outkast stuck on that pillar right there. Gekk just trying to Gekk constantly forcing him back onto that pillar. Doesn't matter. Outkast is back on stage, has stage control. Gekk off stage. Outkast is waiting for the real one to get on, but ends up trading with them.
Yeah. Ooh, Gek doing such a good job at holding onto this first stock right now. Outkast just not quite able to get the edge guards he's looking for in this game right now. But also Outkast with some beautiful DI, living a bunch of stuff that Gek is throwing out that would otherwise be killing if the DI was a bit poor or if that pillar wasn't there. And it is just an absolute bloodbath right now. Both players are at such a high percent, almost anything will kill. A slight gust of wind. Kragg forward air will finally take Gek's first stock here in Game 3.
Yeah, but now Outkast is the one that's sitting at 200%, so it's up to Gek to figure out how to take this stock, and this is the little bit of the downside to choosing a big stage like this and taking a heavy to it. You struggle a little bit more to find those kills if you're not on top of your combo routes and ready to go for that kill, but doesn't matter, Gek does finally take Outkast's second stock.
Yep, finds Outkast lacking a little bit in the movement department, catches him with the F cape and the F dagger, and at that high of a percent, that'll just kill outright. And Gek now getting a bit of advantage started for himself once again on Outkast's last stock. Looking pretty solid here in this game, but Outkast is slipping out, maybe showing a bit of signs of life for himself here in this game.
Oh,
ooh,
good DI out there by Kragg. Yeah, he knows exactly what Outkast is trying to go for on that edge guard, so smart on the DI out, and he'll end up being rewarded with a game for that.
Yeah, Kragg recognizes Outkast has gone for that combo a few times, and if you DI out, those rock shards will not guaranteed lead into that down B. You have to follow the DI, and Gek able to slip out, able to get the back air into the game, bringing it up 2-1, and you know, we've had lots of these reverse sweep opportunities. Who knows, maybe Gek just 2 more. We'll see. Coming into game number 4 here,
yeah,
on Blazing Hideout.
Can Gek turn things around on Outkast's favorite stage, Blazing Hideout? There is only one way to find out.
Yeah, Outkast does indeed dub this Outkast Hideout for a reason. So we will see if the favorite stage will work for him, or if the Forsburn home stage will end up working out for Gek here in this game.
Yeah.
So far, kind of seems like it's working out a bit more for Outkast, getting a very strong advantage state started for himself.
Yeah, this stage is essentially plat drop central for a lot of characters that have really solid plat drop aerial options, and Forsburn is no stranger to those, surprisingly, since it's his home stage. So it's up to Gek here to defend his home and not get evicted from it by this beetle.
For sure. After that advantage state Outkast had for himself, Gek doing a great job at holding on and even bringing up the percents back to a more relatively even place. A solid hit from either player will secure that stock right now. But Outkast still seeming like he's kind of setting the pace here.
Indeed.
Able to get the parry on that cape into the down strong, get his pillar set up.
Yeah, as soon as that wall came down, no more wall, Gek says.
Yep, gotta get rid of it, or he can get mileage off of it if he just DIs into it. So Gek getting rid of it, but still kind of struggling to take this first stock here off of Outkast.
Yeah. Clones out. Outkast almost getting psyched by the fake Forsburn, does manage to figure out which one's the real one. Gex really needs to find the stock. Oh, doesn't let the up dagger rip. That might have actually connected to one for it, but doesn't matter. Down strong seals the deal.
Kragg finally getting that first stock off of Outkast, but at a high percent himself, looking a bit scary. And another good hit from Outkast will take it, and that forward air does it. Kragg not getting the DI he was looking for, and once again, Outkast with stock lead in this set.
Yeah, but
Kragg
unfortunately,
potentially on the last stock of the tournament.
indeed.
Now, will he be able to
surprising.
hang on, or will Outkast?
Outkast didn't keep track of which one was the real Forsburn, despite both of us seeing Kragg clearly air dodging bright as day. Kragg trying to close out the second stock off of Outkast, still trying to find an opening here. Weaving in and out of those platforms. Oh no!
Should have just gone for the downstroke
Yeah.
instead of the up cape there. Had the tech chase, had the spacing, just not quite there with the button. And Outkast, the downstroke, not quite gonna take it as well.
Clone taking the bullet for Kragg. Tries to recover, but Outkast calling out the real Forsburn. That's gonna be a 3-1 in his favor.
Yeah, Outkast, very solid stuff there. Moving on to get the run back onto Spiker. Beautiful showing from both players here. And Kragg not going down without a fight though. Made a very solid showing for themselves, making some adaptations, but Outkast just too ready. Maybe too ready with the experience against Spiker. We'll see in the run back in losers finals who can take it